or 5600.
615-844-5600.
Now, here are your hosts of the Sunday Morning Scramble, Super Bowl champion Corey Harris and Air Force veteran and coaching legend Greg Tonjes.
Yes. Good morning to everywhere that's listening to us. We know people are listening up in Kentucky and in Alabama and all of Tennessee. And I am excited to welcome you to the Sunday Morning Scramble here. I'm jacked up this morning as I drove by Nissan Stadium and the lights were on and the big screens were turned on, and we are everywhere this morning, so you can listen to us as you're driving to the game, as you get into the parking lot. We are Nashville Sports Radio, WNSR. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. I don't know why I said it like that, but Twitch, Instagram. You're on 95. We're on 95.9. We're on 560 AM, 107.9 Smyrna. We are everywhere. You can call us too, as you can reach out to us and talk to the only Super Bowl champion on the airwaves in this area, in this state, and that is my buddy. I don't know why I called you a buddy. That sounds a little weird, but my buddy.
No, me
Corey,
and my buddy.
Corey Harris, champion 2000, Super Bowl champion 2000 with the Ravens. Good morning, Corey. What's going on with you, Mr. Birthday Boy?
Man, I like the way you framed that. The only Super Bowl champion on the air.
Yeah, buddy.
The Nashville area. I like the sound of that right there.
Yeah, that's good, huh? How you doing this morning?
Man, I'm hanging there, partied and had a little bit of libations, more than I had in about 3 years over the last 2 or 3 days. Shout out to and thanks to DraftKings, who has taken care of us in a lot of ways, and we're looking forward to growing that. But, man, it's been a hot weekend. Houston Oilers and Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, reunion. Reunion week.
Absolutely. But I realized one thing.
What's that?
I'm not really an Oiler or a Titan. Like, I got cut the 5th game of the
You're an Oiler.
year, and I'm an Oiler. You know what I'm saying?
Team,
but they don't love me like an Oiler. You know what I'm saying?
They're not showing you the love.
Because the next week I got cut, I came back to Houston and played against them like 2 weeks later after they cut me. Wow. But I love the guys, and so hopefully we get some guys on today. Maybe have Ernest Givens on. Man, we got some things going.
Yeah, I love it. Haywood Jeffries maybe on too. We got some guys. Reunion. It's reunion week for the Oilers and Titans. You are listening to the coach. That's who I am. 20 years coaching football, and Mr. Vandy and Mr. Super Bowl champ Corey Harris, 12 years in the NFL. It is reunion week. And we're excited. I mean, I'm just seeing the uniforms. I've seen pictures of the field and just, man, flashbacks to the days of Warren Moon and Earl Campbell smashing people. He's right.
Kenny Burrow.
Now I have a question for you.
Talk to me.
Okay, I asked this a few weeks ago about Derrick Henry and if you think maybe you might be able to tackle Derrick Henry and you got offended. So I'm going to ask you the same question about Earl Campbell. Now, we've seen all the videos of Earl Campbell. Now, I mean, I don't know anybody that's played against him or tried to tackle him, but Corey, do you think maybe sort of you might have been able to tackle
Man, Earl Campbell can get it too. What are we talking about? Y'all would have stopped playing with me. What are we talking about?
I'm just asking. I mean, it's just a question.
Now that's a good one to ask how I would have been feeling after I got up.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I would consider, like, taking Derrick Henry down with a high-powered chainsaw. Oh, he going down.
Yeah. And
I'm still be able to cut some more people down, some more trees down in that forest.
Yeah.
Earl Campbell would be more like chopping at it with a axe that you got from Kmart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Big old thighs.
After I get him down, I might not be no good for anything else, but maybe eat some soup or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, I remember, man. I remember one run that he had. And it was over through the right side of the hole, and he busts through the hole. And as he's running, he's just running over people. You can watch, you can go find it on YouTube, but he's just running over people. People are reaching for his jersey. And I don't know if you remember this, but literally ripped the whole jersey.
Don't rip away
Earl
jersey,
Campbell,
yes,
that Houston Oilers jersey. And that's what they're going to be wearing today out at the stadium. They're going to be wearing the Houston Oilers throwbacks. 170 prior Houston Oilers and Titan players are in town this week, and Corey was drafted by the Oilers, which was super cool that he's been partaking of these things this week. But you know what else he partook of? And I was there for this. His birthday was Thursday night. It was actually his birthday was Wednesday, And Thursday night, we hit our newest sponsor partner, and that is DraftKings Sports and Social downtown in the VIP lounge. Corey, I thought it was cool. We're chilling in the VIP lounge.
It was beautiful, man.
It was
right?
amazing.
That view,
yeah, the
you
view.
can't beat it.
And people tried to come in, and the bartender's like, "You got to go out. This is a private party." And
we was like, "What? No, man. Let them come on in. Let them come on in."
Everybody's our good friends. And speaking of that, you can reach out to us. Call us right now. I'm sure we'll hear from Jeff this morning after the loss to Tennessee last night. Kentucky losing Tennessee. 615-844-5600. 615-844-5600. That's the call and text line. Call, text us. We want to hear from you. You are our good friends. And let's set a record again today. We're just setting records every week. The show keeps growing. More people are listening here on WNSR, the only 24-hour sports talk station in the state of Tennessee, which is awesome, affiliated with CBS Sports. And, basketball has started. The Memphis Grizzlies are struggling, already starting out, opening up 0-3. To the season. No John Morant. We're gonna talk more basketball as we go, Corey, and college basketball, NCAA basketball. Can't wait, and NBA basketball. Man, it's awesome. We're gonna talk Falcons and Titans today. We have David Ledbetter, who's a writer for the Atlanta Constitutional Journal. He actually has a daughter that's a sports writer here in Nashville, but he's going to be on the show with us to talk Titans and Falcons today. And then here in just a bit, we might have Reggie Chapman, who is an anchor for news stations down in the Atlanta area covering Georgia Tech and Georgia. So, boy, we've got a big show planned, plus NFL guests. And, let's just dive right into the NCAA college football. I was bummed out, Corey, because yesterday I didn't get really to watch any college football. I worked, didn't get home until about 9:45, almost 10 last night. And by the time I got home, the only game that I was really on was UCLA and Colorado. Let me say something about UCLA and Colorado. It was obviously the hype was real with Colorado and Deion Sanders, but boy, let me tell you something. His son at quarterback, he got hammered.
Yes, I saw it. I saw several times that. I don't know if the tackle or made a mistake, but it's like the left tackle was pulling to the right or blocking down or something. And this defensive end or outside linebacker is just coming
free.
And they're doing some type of RPO on the other side or whatever it is. But he's like 10 off on him like a couple of times.
Yeah, he was hit. Just check this out, Corey. Speaking of recovering after trying to tackle Earl Campbell, he was hit 17 times and sacked 7 times in that game against UCLA last night. And it's hard to watch. Actually, there was a report this morning that said he actually had to take a significant injection just to help with what he was dealing with, which I couldn't even imagine. I mean, and Coach Deion said he's going to give him the next few days off to recover. So, I mean, maybe he needs to give him a week off. I mean, if that's the way he's going to go at it.
Look for somebody that's looking to go to the pros, and I think coaches and athletes, and especially athletes, will start taking this into account. You only get so many plays to get banged around like that.
Right.
And as a quarterback, that's not something that you can afford to do. Like, he's a tough guy. Obviously he's mentally strong, and that's not something that's going to knock him out of his fundamentals to looking downfield and the whole nine. But you just can't take it. Your body can't.
You can't.
You can't get hit by 300-pounders 17 times.
No.
A game at his size. It just won't happen. You just have to put your lineman back there and let them get hit a few times, and maybe they'll do their job a little better.
I mean, I feel for him. I really, really do. I mean, honestly, is he Is he NFL ready? You think right now? I mean, does he really have to play anymore?
No, I think that he could go. He could learn without the punishment that he'd be taking over the next 18 months, literally.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm for that. I'm for a guy getting time in practice, getting time in the preseason, getting spot duty in situational football.
Yeah.
End of the game is out of control one way or another. You don't have to, and that leads to something I wanted to ask you, Coach.
Yeah.
Entertainment or winning is sports on the pro level and college level. Is it about entertainment or is it about winning? What's the most important thing? Not as a industry for what it is. For the school, does it matter if we win outside of the pressure from people that like the product, or is it entertainment? And I'm going somewhere with this.
Of course, it's entertainment. I think it's perspective of how you look at it. I look at it as a win. I mean, if you put a football program together, Tennessee State's putting a hockey team on the field. Are they doing that just to entertain people or to win a champion? They're putting that eventually to win a championship. If you have a football program, the football program you have, to me, yeah, it's going to entertain people, and a lot of people just watch it just for pure entertainment or reason to party and drink. But, the football program shouldn't look at it that way. I mean, I'll bet everybody in the house at Vanderbilt doesn't look at it as, hey, let's go entertain the fans downtown Nashville, and I don't think they look at it that way.
So what about ownership? Like as a pro team?
And a pro team, yeah.
If you own a pro team, do fans, and then I like to know, if fans can take it down to the last play every game and end up 8-8 or 9-8 versus a great product in terms of 60 points versus being 12-4, winning 12-6 in this day and age. Do you think the fan base would stand for that?
Yes. I think the fan base, the true fan base, is going to be okay with however you win football games.
Okay, that's what
I think it is. And speaking of that, Tennessee won their game last night against Kentucky, those Wildcats, and Tennessee's season for the playoffs is over. It's just done. Look, listen to me. Joe Milton needs to sit. It is time for Long Beach Poly, Nico, to be the quarterback going forward for the rest of the season.
Is that because he's better, or because it's better for the program?
Yes, I think it's both. And here's why I say better, okay? They played Kentucky last night, okay, yesterday. And it's Kentucky, okay? It's not like they're playing Georgia or even a Florida or Alabama. They played Kentucky, who's been
playing great the last couple of years.
They've been playing great the last couple of years, but it's still Kentucky. Now, Joe Milton goes 17 for 20, is outplayed by the quarterback from Kentucky, who looks fantastic. And there's nothing really to play for at this point.
17 for 20?
Yeah.
That's great.
For 200 yards and a touchdown.
That's great.
That's great, but
that's
it's not
85%.
Right, but okay, so he has a great completion percentage.
He can only throw what the coach called.
Well, yeah, but listen, here's what I was thinking of when I was coming in, Corey. I was driving in thinking about Tennessee, and I was thinking about that game yesterday, and I thought to myself, the bottom line is Joe. We were spoiled by Hendon Hooker last year. We were spoiled by all the wide receivers Tennessee had last year.
Yes, we were spoiled by the overwhelming talent they had that fit the Hypo offense.
Yes, they are, and that's we agree
so
on
Hypo
that.
hasn't adjusted
he
like he
not
should with the talent.
That's exactly right. But there's nothing necessarily to play for right now. Put Nico in. I watched film on Nico at a camp type thing this past week, bro. He's the real deal. And listen, he comes out of Long Beach Poly. If you out here on the southeastern part of the country don't know Long Beach Poly football, look up Long Beach Poly football and the opponents that they were playing.
Yes, sir.
And Snoop Dogg. And we got Jeff chilling on the phone up there in Kentucky. I'm sure he has some incredible, amazing insights for us this morning about University of Kentucky football and Coach Stoops. Jeff, how are you this morning?
Good. I'm not in Kentucky, but you'll learn. I'm not in Kentucky. I'm in Tennessee. But
that's right. I feel.
Your name Tonsils, or what's your last name? Tonsillitis. I've never heard of it.
Tonsillitis. Yeah.
I've never heard of you. But I'm in Tennessee. I'm not in Kentucky.
I just felt like you were in Kentucky.
Read a map and see what's going on.
I don't know. Maybe I'll Google you and then I'll know.
Yeah, maybe I'll Google Long Beach Poly. They're pretty good. I know Oakland got their ass beat Friday night, though, didn't they? Riverdale 25, Oakland 24 at the final. What a hear from you.
Wow. Oh, Riverdale beat Oakland?
How about them Warriors?
Ooh. Wow.
They got star 69. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things
come to an end.
They got star 69 Friday night. It was Riverdale 25, Oakland. A little bit short at 24. Couldn't quite get up. As they're trying to win a region title.
Man, I'm telling you, you got a great radio voice, man.
I went to Riverdale, pal. I didn't go to Oakland. Okay, I'm a Riverdale. I'm before Gary Rankin, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You can get it over.
Big Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff, give us Give us your outlook on the game yesterday. What you thought could have happened?
They played good enough offense. They didn't get enough defensive stops.
Okay.
They played good enough offensively. I know you guys don't think Devin Leary's a very, very good quarterback.
I actually do.
I know you think Ken Seals is better. I understand that problem. But he played good enough offensively to win. They didn't get enough defensive stops.
Well, they let Tennessee get out to a big lead. I mean, that was the problem.
10-0 at the big lead.
Well, I mean, it's still
a huge lead. God Almighty. Ooh, look out, man.
Let me, hey Jeff, how you doing? This is your favorite producer guy. Can I just say something about your team?
That's fine.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm going there. Y'all got literally ran over by all those running backs from Tennessee. Just face it. I mean,
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean it was. That's why Tennessee won the game.
We might have done that, but Tennessee ain't got no secondary. They couldn't cover our receivers. So like I said,
that's true.
He's got a point.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
And also, Mr. Harris.
Uh-oh.
The Eagles secondary now has 2 former Blue Raiders, Kevin Byard and Reed Blankenship. Your comments on that? What's your comments?
Listen,
Byard's going to win.
I feel like the sham is in. Are we trying to help the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
I don't give a damn. I'll help them all I want to. If I lose the Titans to lose, Byard needs to get out here anyway. He wants to win.
I wouldn't. What if Derrick Henry? What if Derrick Henry goes there? What's that going to be?
That's fine with me. Just gone. I don't need him. If we get another running back, we don't need Queen Henry. Queen Henry.
Oh man, come on, Jeff.
Queen Henry. He always will be.
Jeff, thanks for
coming. Stumbling, rawhide. Hey, your body stepping, man.
Man, shout out to the king. We're not gonna disrespect the king like that.